Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Come on in and say hi. I have a cute project for today, and welcome to my segment of craft round the clock. I'm waiting to get streamed in, and today we are going to be working on a cheese box. Now this is cardboard. I thought this was a wooden board at first when I saw it because it kind of looks like wood, but it's not. It's a cardboard box, okay? So we're going to paint this. I still got about a minute. So we'll be doing some painting and some crackling, and I'll need to get some ideas from you guys. So it's just your typical box. Hey Debbie, it's just your typical box. I've already painted most of it because it's a lot to dry. So I didn't want it to be super wet because we have to add legs. So this is what the front of the box looks like. How are you doing, Deb? So we're going to go paint this, and we're going to crackle it, and then we're going to put on a, hey Abby, and then we're going to put on a printable on here. How are you doing, Abby? So I think they got, hey Tracy, thank you for getting me in. Okay, so this is a cheese box. Okay, brie cheese came in this. I found it at an antique store. Hi, Levon. How are y'all doing? So we're going to create, this is our printable I bought. We're going to create a riser. And if you're not familiar with what a riser is, hey, Kelly Cat, how are you? If you're not familiar with a riser, this is just going to be something that's going to sit in a corner somewhere, and I can put stuff on it. Hi, Carol T Studios, how are you? So, just to let you know, I went ahead and painted this moss. We're not done with this, okay? And I painted the sides, and now we have to paint the top. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Oh, but I'm on Uber duty. Okay, so let's get started here. So with actually I'm going to do the base first. We're going to be putting legs on this. Hi, Joyce, Crazy Crafts. Hi, Irma. Hey, Jerry. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get inside here, and I want to get my inside cleaned up. Hey, Pam. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to clean it up so the inside's pretty too. So let's go ahead and get our Mod Podge. And we're going to put the Mod Podge on. I want to make it so that if I decide, hey Kelly Richards, if I want to put something inside, I can actually use the inside too. Let me get a little container out of my Mod Podge. And we're going to go ahead and do, gotta make a mess. Make each strip. Hey Jackie, how are you? Hi Shyla, how are you? So we're going to go ahead and I did the best measuring I could on these, and I think they'll be fine. And this is going to be really cute, you guys. I kept trying to figure out, what am I going to do with this box? And I kept seeing everybody just, hi Becca, living with Heartful Life. Welcome. What is your first name? Hi Wilma. I wanted to make sure that I could do something pretty in here. What am I doing, Donna? That one isn't even got, I missed one. And I want to seal it so it's really pretty. And all I kept seeing everybody doing was painting them, but not doing anything with them. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and paint them, but I'm going to make a riser. And just remember, a riser is nothing more than a stand to put everything on. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Tessie. I miss you guys. Hey, Stephanie. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to worry about putting Mod Podge on top. There's no need to. This is just a finishing touch. And let me just go ahead and put it on here. I make a mess with this Mod Podge. Hi, Suzanne Wood. How are you? Sue. That's it, Sue. Sometimes I forget you guys, and I don't mean to, but just sometimes my brain cell doesn't think. Okay. So all we're doing is we're finishing out this box, because actually you're going to be able to use the box. So this is a great thing to be able to stack I have a lot of vintage pieces for Christmas. And this is really pretty because when I'm done with my little stuff, I can put some paper in here, tissue paper, and I can store all my little vintage pieces in there. Hi Shauna, how are you? Okay, so now we've got a finished piece inside. Let me wipe this down. I couldn't think think of it for last night. I'm like, God, there's got to be something now. All I ever see everybody doing is just painting them. And I'm like, God, let's make it something I can use in my kitchen. And I love retro. I love vintage. I love primitive. Did I say hi, Shiloh? Did I say hi, Stephanie? I can't remember. Okay, so now the inside's pretty. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to get my legs on. This thing is going to have legs. These are reusable legs. When I finish projects and I don't use it anymore, I rip my projects apart. Hey, Sherry, I rip my projects apart, and then I go ahead and use this for something else. So this is going to have feet on it. I'm going to try to center them the best I can, which I could have marked yesterday, but I didn't. And if you like risers like I do, which I can never have enough, they're great to stack little plants on, little tchotchke things on them. Just trying to get them kind of close to each other. Okay. I'm going to let this sit off to the side. I want these to cure pretty well. Hey Kim, how are you? I'm gonna let this sit to the side. I want these just to sit and cure so they don't fall off. Oh, and I meant to put the other stuff on it, but that's okay. So let's take our lid. This is a brie cheese lid. This is cardboard. I thought this was wooden when I saw it. Apparently my brain wasn't thinking. And you could do the inside, but tonight we're not going to. So let's go ahead and we're gonna paint this. We're gonna paint this with moss. And I know this is a lot of people's favorite color. This is mine. But then there's a lot of colors I like too. So we're going to do 2 coats, and then we're going to crackle. Now, I want to crackle the whole lid. But I also was thinking it would be kind of cool to do a dry brush. So as when we get closer, I will ask your opinions on what to do. And we're gonna dry this. Hey Tracy, hey Cindy, hey Mary Beth. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm looking down more than I am up. This is our printable. Oh, darn, I put my hands on. This is our printable. Isn't he cute? I found him on Etsy. Isn't he adorable? Very vintage. Hi, Crafty Art by Camille. Welcome, girl. The whole point of me was trying to get most of this main painting done. So, because we still got to paint and crackle. So we're still doing a whole lot. Has anybody else worked with these boxes before? I just needed something a little different. I like working with just boxes and put labels on them, but sometimes it's kind of nice when you can create something a little bit more useful. And I think that's going to look awesome on the stand. We'll just do 2 coats here. Then we're going to crackle the whole thing. And then we're going to put cashew over it. Hey, Alice, how are you? Isn't he cute, Kelly? When I saw him, I don't know what I paid for him, but it wasn't a whole lot. Etsy, you can get some pretty nice deals on Etsy. Hey, Alice, how are you? Gotta get rid of that plantar fasciitis. It's kicking my tail. My left leg, I don't know why. So I'll have to ask you guys, once I get this point and I get the next stage done with the crackling, that's when I need to ask a favor of where we're going with that. I kind of have an idea, but I want to get this nice and dry. Hey Debbie Knudsen, how are you? This is what I'm saying. I didn't want you to listen to crying all day long. So how's everybody? I am ready to relax a little bit today. My blood pressure was deciding it was going to mess with me today. I don't know why. I I think it sucks the older you get, everything else falls apart, right? Okay, let's go ahead and put coat number 2. The nice thing is everything else has already got its second coat on it, so I don't have to worry about that. It's just mainly this. Felt weird not to go live last night, but just had too much going on. So like I said, risers are great. If you don't have risers in your house, they're just a nice little piece. You can set little things on them. Yeah, it will cover, if you put something on it too big, yes, it will cover the box, but that's okay. You can even put it over where you still can see your Santa Claus. So, but he's a cool one. Hi, Kelly. Oh, yeah, moss. That's my favorite, too. Hi, Cindy. Hey. Oh, welcome, Alice. I appreciate you being here. I think you guys will like this. Like I said, I've had this thing for months. I could not figure out for the life of me where I was going with it. So, I think I've got it figured out. I played with it almost all night long. And then we're going to put the crackle on it, which is my favorite crackle. If you have any questions later, just send me a text. Not a text, but a private message me and I can get you through whatever it is. And I was thinking of dry brushing it and doing a dry brush on the base and crackling the top. Hey, Beth. So that I can have like the top be all crackled and the bottom part have just like a, almost like a wood grain appearance. Okay. See, could you imagine me having to do this to the bottom too? We'll be here forever. Hey, Donna. I just want to make sure it's really dry. Sherry, I got to go back and finish up that little bit of your live. Since the doctor told my husband it's okay for him, he's got no restrictions. I can't keep him in the house. He wants to go get in the car and drive, even though he's only got one good arm. But whatever floats your boat. Okay, so now we're going to take the crackle. Now we're only crackling the top. We're not crackling the entire box. I want definition between the two, okay? Now, I don't know how y'all do it, but I can't wash my brush and go and use it again. I have to always use new brushes. Okay, so now we're going to put this on. This is our crackle medium. We're going to put it everywhere. Now, I was going to put fabric around this, but I'm still going to go do this, and then I'm going to get your opinions. Because I think it'll be easier for this part to be done just in case I don't like it. I have this fabric that looks like Santa hat fabric, and I really like it, and I thought it'd be cute, but we'll see what you guys say. Okay, we're not going to do the top yet. Hang on, I got to get. Now, we're going to use cashew with this. Hi, Texas Breeze. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Kelly, hang on. I have got something in my eye itching me. If I'm missing you guys, I'm sorry. Texas Breeze. Is it Monica? Monica, I think so. Okay, so let me go ahead. We're going to use, I'm going to put this off to the side. I watered this down a little bit, you guys. There is something itching my face. I watered it down. It's cashew. I wanted it to be a not white. I want it to be a kind of like an antique piece. I'll get there. Hey, Rose Brooks Cottage. Okay, so now I kind of like to load up my brush, but it's going to be kind of, well, actually, let me see if I can do it this way so I don't have to hold it. That's why I want to do just small areas at a time. Oh shoot, I forgot to dry it. Sorry guys, I boo-boo. myself on this. Hang on. I'm gonna have to put some more stuff on here, but I'm not worried about it. I just want to put, I boo-booed. How did I do that? I gotta show you something else cool. Has anybody ever worked with drying rosemary? I'm gonna wipe this down. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna do it right, Donna. Okay. Go ahead and put this back on here. Let me dry this. Do it the right way, Donna. Hi, Danielle. My neighbor gave me a ton of rosemary. Sorry, I gotta just turn it up, otherwise it'll be here all day. Hi, Dawn. So I started making wreaths with it. And they smell heavenly, you guys. Hey, hi, Ken. Hey, Deb, how are you? This is a cheese box, and we're making a riser. Just want to make sure it's tacky, not super wet. Tacky is okay, super wet is not. It can be a little tacky, it's okay. So now I watered down my cashew. I try not to go over more than 1 or 2 times because I do like a nice clean look. I want my cracks to be nice. Now, sometimes they don't always turn out the way you want them, but it's okay. We'll age it up so it's kind of vintage looking. I love vintage. I just redid my dining room and brought in a different table or a hutch. I decided I had this epiphany of let's rearrange house. So I'm moving furniture everywhere. And my husband's probably thinking, what are you doing? Now, if you can get a good coat the first time, don't go over the second time. But it's always possible that you can go over a second time. Just try not to have too much clumps. Okay. We're gonna dry, and you'll see. Hi, Queen Bee. Hi, Janet. Hi, Norma. I'm gonna go fast, guys, with this noisy hair dryer, but it's gonna make it better. I was just thinking it'd be a cute piece to have in my kitchen. And I'm going to try next week really hard to get my auction going. I can't walk in my room, there's so much stuff, guys. Like I said, I wanted a vintage piece. You want to make sure it's nice and dry. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Michelle. If you're new, let me know you're new so I can welcome you. No, I'm not going to bother with the base. Nobody ever sees the base. I mean, not that base, but the top, I'm going to still do the top. I'm thinking I'm on the base. That plantar fasciitis is really a pain. So you can kind of see it. I'm just going to pick it up so you can see how it nicely crackles. Hey, Carolyn. Hey. Oh, Pamela, welcome. Okay, so let's do number 2. I appreciate you being here. Now we're going to do the top and do the same thing and crackle. Like I said, I want it to be old look. I feel like I'm decorating a cake. I want it to be a vintage piece, or a primitive vintage piece. Santa kind of looks like he's kind of primitive and vintage. Okay. Move this off to the side. We don't want to dump that. Okay, let's dry this. Hi, Jill. How are you? So this is our base. This is our base of our carton. And we've already got the inside done. I feel like it's a cake though. So how's everybody? I'm still working on my Christmas. Trying to get my Christmas done. Now, when I'm completely 100% done with this, I will spray it with Mod Podge. Yes, it's going to be really cute. Hi, Susan. I want it to be tacky, not saturated. And I know it's loud, but you guys, it's better to hurry up and get it painted because otherwise it takes forever with this. Trying not to go over it too many times. Mind you, there's going to be a picture on top. This stuff crackles pretty doggone fast. So don't worry too much. What you're doing, just go across. That's what's kind of cool about crackle. It just kind of does its own thing. And I try to make sure there's not a lot of globs. Because if there's too many globs, then it looks gunky. Hi, House of Crafts. Hi from Canada. How are you? Oh, you are, Pamela? I'll get there eventually. I got to get my auction going here. I've got so much stuff, I have no room to walk. I'm afraid I'm going to trip and hurt myself. Make sure it's fully dry, you guys. Hi, Francis Hayes. How are you? So make sure it's fully dry, guys. Touch everything, because as you go along, you want to make sure everything is 100% dry. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our picture on here. Okay, so I'm going to put our... So you can kind of see how nice it turns out when it's all cracked. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is, let me wipe my mess up. Do not need to get that all over everything. I feel like I need a cleaning crew here. Okay, I just don't want anything on my printable. So this is my printable. I'm going very vintage. Hi, thank you, Cindy. Hi, Cynthia. Hey, Brenda. So let's go ahead and put Mod Podge on this. I gotta stop throwing all my brushes back in the thing here because I could reuse them, but just make sure you put enough on. Go in every direction you can. Yeah. He is adorable, you guys. This is how I get stuff on top of everything all messed up because my hands are always dirty. Okay. I needed a squeegee. I'm going to take a little squeegee to this. Try to make sure all my I'm gonna age up the edges too, which I meant to do before I did this, but we're gonna take it one step at a time. Hey Vicki, how are you? Vicki Pam. And then we're gonna age them up with a little bit of rub and buff, not rub and buff, but dioxide, vintage photo. I meant to dirty him up before I put him on here. So we're going to take our dioxide and we're going to dirty him up. I want it to look like an older piece. I don't want it to look like a new box. And we're going to do the edges of the box too. This is where we're going to get that, like the box is seen it stays. Hi Tina. Thank you, Debbie. Hey Vicki, did I say hi, Vicki? I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. And I love doing the edges of my printables because then it gives you that, like, it's been sitting in the closet for a long, long, long time. And then it takes these edges and it makes it look like an old photo. Okay, now we're going to do all the edges. And then the next stage is going to be asking you guys where we're going to go. Just want it to be old world looking. Okay, now, so you see how it looks? It's kind of, I never can figure that out. It looks vintagey. Isn't that a weird word? Now, a couple of things. I love the crackle, but I wanted to get it done just in case. Or, this is where I'm going to ask you guys. Just go with me on this. Or, starting to sound like a seal here. Or. Hi, Linda. Or we put this around it. Do you think the crackle or do you think you like this? Now, two things. We could take this. Where's my tape? I can't find my tape. Or what I'm thinking we could do is I could either take that vintage little balls and put it around. Okay, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Hey, Vay. Hey, Barb. Hey, Denise. Hey, Judy. So we can either do something like this. Sorry, it's hard to hold it. I had my tape here. I don't know what I did with it. So I could do that. What do you guys think? You like to crackle? Okay, so no, none of that. Okay, so, but then here is where the other thing I want to ask. I love this ribbon. It's that satin furry ribbon. I really either was thinking I could do the center or I could do the top. Man, our storms last night were wicked. It was like somebody was out there flashing a camera. And I was thinking of that around the edges. What do you think? So do you think with the gold ribbon would be good? What do you guys think? Holy cow, it's 11:43. I gotta get cranking here. What do you think? You guys like it with the gold around it? Okay, so we'll put the gold around it. Okay. So I'm gonna just take my, let's move the top. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take the top like that. Make sure I got it measured correctly. Make sure I've got it. Okay, I don't need all that. Go a little. Okay, so let's measure that. So we've got the top. Who likes to make risers? Hi, Lavish Glam. How are you? Thank you, Susan. Thank you, guys. I was just game for different things because I was trying different stuff last night, and I just want to make sure it looked good. I always like to ask. glue gun really has a tendency to leave a lot of glue everywhere. And like I said, you can use it as storage too. It's not like it's here for just a stand. It can be storage too. Glue gun is such a joke. I'm going to cut these extra pieces, but I like the way it worked down here. I don't throw any of my scraps away. You never know with this kind of stuff. It's when you're going to need that, just that tiny little piece to go someplace. So what do you think so far? Hi, Yvonne. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Christine. What do you guys think so far? Now, question. Do I keep this solid base like this, or do I whitewash it? Hey, Nancy. What do you guys think? Should I just leave it solid the way it is? What do you guys think? Thank you, guys. Hi, Stephanie Smith. How are you? So while you guys are thinking, I kind of think I'm going to leave it. I'll leave it solid. Never mind. I'm going to leave it solid. And the more and more I'm thinking about it, it's nice having that contrast. So let's go ahead and Mod Podge our diamond dust on this one. I didn't do a whole lot of diamond dust. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So let me find a brush. And let's start. We're going to do as much of him as possible because I kind of want him all to stand out. Because, you know, in the vintage Christmases and stuff like that, it's all about the glitter. He's got some long hair. I don't think I've ever noticed a Santa to have such long hair. He's a hippie, I guess. Thank you, guys. Hi, Ruben. But that's one thing I do love about vintage and all that stuff. It just makes such difference on how everything looks. I can't see either, guys. I'm getting to be blind as a bat. And then we're going to do the light. I'm going to try this first. We'll get a piece of paper. And then we'll see where we need to. Oh, really, Tracy? I'm sure I can come up with other stuff. Yeah, I was not sure either today. It was weird. Just all of a sudden, my blood pressure just went all psycho, which I haven't had any problems in a while. And all of a sudden, it was like, I'm not acting very well. Now, we still need more. He still needs more. There's just not enough of sparkle on him. You see, you got to keep adding more. Hey, Diane, how are you? Handmade Springstead. What is your first name? Welcome. As I just knocked the stuff all over the place again. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to do the trees, the greenery. This kind of just reminds me of all the vintage stuff you see. And because I'm blind, I have to truly be able to make sure I get everything. Anybody else like that? I can never see anything. And these glasses are supposed to let me see from far away. I don't think so. I don't think they know what to do. Thank you, guys. Hey Sharon, how are you? Welcome. Just do it little at a time, guys. Take your time. Definitely want to shake off the rest of that stuff because try not to get it on your floor. Isn't he gorgeous, guys? Oh, look at all that glue. That glue everywhere. Isn't he just gorgeous? Hi, Elaine. How are you? Hey, Sharon. Okay. Now, let's see. I do want the Christmas greeting up on the top. I need a thinner brush. My granddaughter goes, Grandma, I want to buy you something for Christmas. I said, hey, I need paint brushes. And she goes, no, Grandma, I want to buy you something. I said, sweetie, you don't need to buy me anything. Grandma, I want to buy you something. And I says, well, baby, why don't you just paint me something? She's really a good painter. I said, I could really use, you know, a nice picture. I treasure everything she makes me. Even my grandbaby, when my grandson. Actually, you know, I was going to worry about that, but you know what? It gets kind of hard to get around there. I said, I'll just take whatever you give me, babe. She laughs. It's a trip. She's 14. My grandson. Hey, Tessie. Thank you. Hey, Carol. My grandson comes home. He's 7. He comes home from school. He goes, Mom, I need to meditate. Where did that come from? So he's sitting there like this on the floor with his legs together. And he's meditating. He's probably high functioning. Very smart kid. But when he said he's gonna meditate, I'm just like, okay. Got it, kid, got it. There's just a little bit more stuff will go in this corner. So do you guys like all this little bit of, this is the stuff that makes it. I'm not gonna do him. He doesn't need his face. We need to keep his face solid. Okay. So what do you guys think? He's a trip and a half. So what do you guys think? Do you like this idea? Oh, thank you, Judy, and welcome. Hey, Sandra Walls. If I didn't see you, I'm sorry. Welcome. Hey, Lori, how are you? So you guys like that? Thank you, Sandy. This is just the cutest thing. Now, when I'm done, let this cure for a little bit. Let it get really dry. Take your Mod Podge spray outside. Sometimes I've done it inside, but it's really better to do this outside. Spray the dickens out of it. Get it as sprayed up as possible because then everything will stay in place. Isn't the sparkle a difference? Hey, Leanne. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly and Ruben. Okay, so this is what I did inside. Thank you, Kelly. It's just a cute piece. Now, if you don't want to do the lid, now say if you want to keep this out all the time, you could. This now could become, since I have some time, this is what I'm working on. I'm making wreaths from rosemary. Now, I ran out of my, this one, I don't know if it'll fit in here. It probably won't. Yeah, it won't fit. Something like this you could put in there. Now you have an atomizer, you've got smell, it's fresh and stuff. I ran out of my metal, and my metal is here. I have 2 of them, and I can't find it. So you could do something like that. And I'm going to make more wreaths. Hi, Cynthia. I'm going to do more wreaths, but I'm also going to make, they have stars. You could just hang dry ones up, and you could hang them next to your stocking. So see if you decided you wanted this. Now, we're going off tangent since we have a little bit more time, you said. Let me see what we could put in it that would be really cute. And it's just like we're going to just show you how you can do this if you really wanted to. Now this might be too much. So say you want to do a vignette, you don't want to do the box. You want to change it up. You've been doing this forever. Oh, no problem. Hi, Marcia. Watch replay as much as you guys would like. So say I'm trying to figure out what I've got here. So you want to do a vignette. So let's take a few things and make a vignette with it. So you could easily take some stuff inside. No. Of course you want something flatter. Let's see, I need to find just some fun little pieces. Let me get my angels in here. I think the angels might work better. So say if you did this, you could just put some, I have a bunch of ornaments. Let's move him out of the way. So just say you wanted just a cute, subtle piece. You've got your little angel, and now you're gonna put your other little angels. Now, instead of you having just doing a simple vignette, you can just put your little things inside here. Oh yes, and I don't have any bottle brush trees that I know that are free. They've been all used already. So you could take your little stuff and put it in here. Take some bead. Oh, here, let me do this. Hang on. I went to Walmart and stop spending money on Walmart. They have such good Christmas stuff, guys. Okay, so say if you wanted to do a little vignette with, I sure put a lot of glue on here. So just say you had a little fun vignette. You could just, now mind you, you would have a lot more snow than this. This isn't full. You could actually glue these to something inside. These are from Walmart, guys. Hey, Marcia. Right? That would be a cool idea. And then you could just easily see some balls in here. Okay, of course, they're not going to stay. You'd have to, if you put them on a platter or something like that and you actually put them in here. So you could make things with it. You could do that. You can keep adding. I mean, you can do just about whatever you want to do. I'm just trying to give you ideas. You would fill it up, of course, much, much more. You could just put greenery in here and a candle. Is it? Got greenery and a candle. So let me see. Since we have some time, where's my candles? Bear with me a second. Let me go get a candle. Okay. You can do a simple little vignette of trees. I love white. I think I have way too much white in my house. So you could put this on a table just by itself. So you don't even have to, these are from a little store in White Wright, Texas. And they're about 10 bucks a piece. They're not cheap, but they're really pretty. So you could do something as easy as this. You could put lots of greenery in here if you really wanted to. You could stick some branches out. Sorry, I have a booby trap here. So let me just take a little bit of my greens, kind of give you an idea. I've got to sell this stuff, guys. I have way too much stuff. I'm going to end up killing myself in the line of duty here. So you can just keep adding greens. And it's kind of nice to add your greens in a circular pattern if you want to get them all over the place. So I'm only going to go this far. So now you have a cute centerpiece. You don't even have to use the box. Yes, I'm in Texas. I'm in Van Alstyne. Hey, Laura. So look at that. How cute is that? Now if you have a little, have it with me here. Like a Lazy Susan. This would be cute on a Lazy Susan. Hey Laura, how are you? Hey Christy. So this is what I'm saying is you can do simple stuff like this. You can, it's not just one thing a box, it's multi things. So like, okay, we're gonna go back to the box. I just love him. He's just absolutely gorgeous. I try to set him up just so he fits right. You can leave him just as is too. Oh, Elvin, Texas? Oh wow, you're way south. Oh God, I know, I'm terrible. I am a klutz, guys, I'm serious. If you wanted to, you can just do something as simple as adding just some greenery, a candle, nothing more, and just set it on a table, set it in your window. So you can do so many things with this. And if you don't want to cover it up, just definitely put the candle off to the side and you'll be fine. Yes, the trees and the candles are beautiful, but this is kind of nice. You could just set a little simple candle, maybe a smaller candle. I don't have a smaller one here. You could set a little angel, a couple little angels up on here. So it's just a cute little piece, guys. So anytime you see these cheese boxes, grab them. Hey, Sarah, grab them. They make adorable. They just look so vintagey. Is that a word? Vintagey? Hey, Kathy. So the only other thing I forgot to do here is, so, hang on. Did you say to keep going, Tracy? Hey, Bonnie. I'm gonna just go a little longer here then. I meant to do, did she say that girl got sick? So let's get our, this on the bottom. I think that'll make a big difference. You have a great day too, Cynthia. I just gotta make it all look perfect. Oh, okay. Well, I set it up in case I finished early. I've got some stockings. I don't know. It's up to you guys if you want to stay and watch me. I think that looks better. Now, and then let me just do a little bit on the bottom. You're never going to see the top or the inside. I don't know, there's just something about lining out all your pieces. And this is that vintage photo. I have like 3 of them, so I just want to make sure I never got. See how cute it looks? Hi, Linda. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Well, she told me the creator went off, so if you want to stay, stay. If you don't want to, it's okay. I did come up with some other cute little things. So this is all it is. I have to touch up a little bit of paint. Just a box. But like I said, inside, you can put whatever you want to do inside. This is a perfect gift to give somebody, guys. You can leave the snow inside if you want, put their gift inside, wrap it all up, and this is a perfect gift to give somebody. Hang on. Okay, so we'll put this off to the side. I have enough to do a little something else. Now, let me move the abyss of everything. So I was just going to work on some little stockings in case, and since she said we don't need to rush, we'll just move some of the stuff out of the way. I was going to take these. Now, mind you guys, these stockings are, you can purchase them through Sherry's Decor and more. Her Etsy page is I can't remember. What is your, Sherry, if you're on here, what is your heritage? Trying to think of what her Harmony page is where she orders these from. But you can go to Sherry's Decor and more, request them. They come in different sizes. They have the big ones, the little ones. I was playing with these. And these. As I knock everything down. So you can get the very large ones. I think you still can get the large ones. But aren't these adorable? Harmony accents, yes. So these are other ones I've done. Aren't they cute? I mean, you can, I have wooden ones I made a while ago. And I actually set these by my fireplace. So there's transfers on there from Chocolate Tour. My Santa and everything. Okay, well, we'll just put these off to the side. And let me, I don't know how long they want me to take time up. So something like this, if you just wanted to have a stocking someplace, I did a stencil on that. And then I did a stencil on this one, and I was playing with color. These aren't done. These were just like kind of like my sample pieces. Thank you guys. Okay, so let's just do this. I was just gonna do something sweet and simple. I have two little pictures I have. I love fabric. So I did a tree with fabric. And I did this one. It says 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. We'll use those. Thank you, Sherry. You do amazing stuff. I love all your stuff. Now let me make space here because now everything's encroaching and my ADD and XYZ is all on top of me here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to use this then. Hang on, let me move these out of the way. Way too much stuff. I just need things out of my way. I don't know about you guys. I can't work with clutter. I make a mess when I do things, but I just don't like clutter. So I'm going to go ahead, first things first, we're going to go ahead and put a cuff on here. Living with Heartful Life. 12:45? Okay. I think I got this. As long as my glue gun sticks with me, we're good. Aren't they cute? I'm going to go ahead and use these. Now, this stuff I got from my sister. She was going to get rid of a blanket. And I told her I will take it. So I cut it up so she and I both can have some. And I use this for all my stockings. It's kind of like the perfect color and everything. Aren't they adorable? Gotta check out Sherry. She's got it all. And I ordered glasses from her too for my nerdy bees. So she gave me my stuff from my nerdy bees. So in my nerdy collection I have. And I love this stuff because it looks so old. Old like me. Very old like me. May have to close the door when my husband gets here because he'll be coming in from the store. Surprised the cat's not in here. It just, they just look so much better with this. Now I stain these. Hey Lydia, I stain these. What's clunk? What is clunk? Okay, so now the next thing I was going to do, what did I do on mine? Oh, the last kind I went ahead and I fabric inside here. Hang on, I have got so much glue on me. I gotta get some of this glue off of me. Now, you can do you. And I was thinking, I've got this stuff and I've never used it yet. So should I use this on here? Should I use that on here, guys? Hi, Kimberly. Should I use the red on here? I bought the stuff and I haven't used it yet. What do you guys think? Should I use it on here? Yes? Okay, I've never used it before. And I thought, what the heck, I better start using this stuff up. I keep telling my husband, I got to start using the stuff I have instead of spending more money. And these are just adorable. I just love these. And the variety package you can get are just perfect. I think you can still get the variety package. I'm not sure. My hands are sticking. Sorry, guys. I just think those are so cute with the little... I don't even know what you call these things, you guys. Hi, Nebraska. Patty from Nebraska, how are you? Welcome. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that one in. Okay, this is got a little. Get rid of that. Need that much on there. Let's go ahead and do this one. And like again, yeah, I gotta worry about that. I can glue it. Does anybody else like that? Get tons of glue on your finger? Okay, just keep going. So bad. So now we have two of our little, I like the red. Oh, you guys are so sweet. These are from Sherry's Decor and More. She has a Etsy site called Harmony Accents. But even, I'm sure even if you got a hold of Sherry, she'd take care of you. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I have my two pieces I cut out. This one and 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. I kind of like to make them look a little old. I'm going to go ahead and glue these on. I'm running out of paintbrushes. And I always grunge up all my stuff. I like everything grungy. Not everything, but majority of my stuff has grunge to it. And I love my primitive breads and stuff. And I will be selling a lot of my primitive foods and desserts and stuff because I just don't have room for everything anymore. And this one, I'm going to cut it a little bit more. I like the frill, the fringes on the edge. I think it looks better. Yeah, Sherry got that. Sherry's got that. I move things around and then I can't find anything. Just make sure you put enough of this on here to hold it. Has anybody worked on these kind of little stockings? I just love them. Everywhere. Okay, so let me dry these real quick. Everything. Is anybody else a Misty Crafter? Because I am. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling, Sydney. Now I'm going to add some grunge to this. They're already grungy, but I like to do the outlines. Hey, Shelly. Yeah, Shelly does wood cutouts too, and Sherry does wood cutouts. I don't know anybody else who does wood cutouts. Okay, so let me edge my pieces. It just frames it out. That's what I love about it. And I got a bunch of glasses I got from Sherry. I'll show you those. Those are pretty cool. These, and I'll show you what these look like. There's just something about etching everything out so it looks nice. Because it kind of looks like it belongs versus it being, it looks like it belongs versus it just being a piece of fabric. How you doing, babe? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna glitter up these babies. We're gonna go ahead and still use little Mod Podge. I watch everybody do their stuff, and they're so good about putting all their stuff in water and reusing it. And then there's Donna who can't seem to function that way. Remember it's glass, guys. Be careful doing this even. I haven't used it much, but certain things gotta get out. Now it's gotta dry yet. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to dry real gently. Hi, Jane. Hey, Sandy. Oh, yes. Ornaments on a tree if they were smaller. But I actually do like big ornaments on my tree. So it has that. Okay. Now, let me put this one back. We're gonna glossy up the other one. Now this one has more color, so it'll look a little bit better. Like I said, I was just trying to have a backup, but since nobody's on next, and as long as you guys don't mind, I don't have a problem. My blood pressure should be coming down pretty good now because I'm in my element. Anybody else get like that? Hey, Cindy. What is what? This is a stocking, and this is a Christmas tree on the stocking with presents. And we are... I gotta dry it, though. Hang on. I think using Epsom salt works better, and, well, works nice, but Red Brick Craft, darn, I'm going to forget your first name again. Ruth? Red Brick Craft, are you Ruth? I do that all the time, I think, to you. Oh, it's fabric. I printed on my printer. Red Brick. I'm slowly getting there, you guys, slowly. Because like I said, with these, I love the big ones. These are my favorite. The big ones are my favorite because there's a lot to work with. And like I said, you got your cute little tags. And I have some vintage tags and stuff. Okay, so what I was going to do up here, I wanted to add some glitter up in here too. If I miss your comment, hey Connie, if I missed your comment, guys, know I'm going to get back with you, okay? Sometimes it's hard sometimes to answer everybody. I think instead of that, I'm going to do Epsom salt on this. I don't want to use all my... And you can see the glitter on here. How do you print on fabric without getting it stuck? You have to take, and this is what I found, take your, have your image, you take a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, cardstock preferably, take yourself fabric, which is, the best thing to do is this. Take this, it's like a muslin from Walmart. I already dyed all my stuff. This is from Walmart. And you put it on, and then what you gotta do is, I take a glue stick, and you glue it really heavily on the, you know, take the cardstock and do tons of glue, all your corners. Put your fabric on, spread it out, cut any extra edges off of it. And my printer, I have to do it face up. So it's kind of whatever. If you have a laser, chances are it's face up. But it works. I'm addicted to it. I mean, I've been doing it for so long now. I just love it. And like I said, I love this stuff, man. This is cheaper, guys. Epsom salt, way better and cheaper. Not that it's perfect, but I think it looks good with all my stuff. Okay. I just think it gives it a little snowy look. Thank you, Pam. How do you just make sure your fabric is flat. Don't you gotta make sure the edges are tacked down. Do it in your top tray. Don't do it in your bottom tray. Do it in your top tray. And it'll work. And then it becomes an addiction. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's an addiction. I could do that to every project I have. I could do that. A lot of my projects, I do that. I love doing the fabric. I think I've got, were these? No, these are picture. No, those are picture. I'll have to find my fabrics, but I love the fabric. And once you start doing it and figuring it out, it's amazing. The man is home. Since he got the clearance to no restrictions, the man loves going to the grocery store. I'm like, go for it. Oh, thank you, Kelly. You are just so sweet. I think he feels like he has a purpose now, because for a while there, he's not been able to do anything since August, and it's just it takes a toll on him. So okay, I was done at 12, 11, 12, 12:45, right? 12:45 I'm on till, right? Okay, so you can see how it looks. Okay, now we gotta take our, paint, and we're gonna make our little stocking sections here. Now you can do fabric and you can paint it. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Remember, it's supposed to look like an old sock. You can go up high, you can go low. It's kind of nice. He's been doing all the cooking, so I don't have to cook. I love it. Oh yeah, he's in his own world now. I'm happy for him. He's just he's got a purpose, and I think that was very important for him, was having that purpose. Because you don't realize, when you can't do this, you can't do that, and then all of a sudden the doctor's like, well, you have no restrictions, and I'm like, what? And he's like, can you drive? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay, it's okay, we got this. So we're just making the bottoms to the better job of this. Not very good. I have really bad brushes, guys. I'm gonna have to tell Santa he needs to give me brushes. Yep. When you start not having a purpose to do things, it's gonna take a toll on you. But man, having him cooking again, oh yes, thank you. Lord, thank you, thank you. But he's always liked to cook. I don't mind it. I just, it's not me. You know, I'm more of a baker. I'm gonna dry this real quickly. I got time yet? Okay. I feel like we're having a late night special, Sherry. Remember when we were on for about 2.5 hours? Yes, it does. Thank you, Lee. Oh, Lexi. Not Adriana. Is that it, Adriana? Am I terrible? It's like having a speech impediment in my house. Adriana, right? But it really, really is important that they have a purpose. As long as I get a home-cooked meal, I'm good. We just crack ourselves up. We've been married 42 years, so, you know, we do the bantering back and forth and those important things in life you have to do. But we've always bantered in our lifetime. And some of our friends look at us and they're like, why is he mean to you? It's not being mean. That's just hurting Donna, and that ain't gonna change. But some people, they don't function with that. I don't know. People don't function with that. We're good. We're good. I made him. I told him. I says, you gotta, because his legs are getting really skinny. And I told him, see, I'll get that. Hey, Susan. And I told him, I said, baby, you gotta start doing something. You can't sit around the house. You gotta do something. Because his legs are getting super, super skinny, and it always just scares me. So I told him, I said, you need to get on the elliptical and you need to start doing something. You can't just sit around all the time. So he got on the elliptical and he goes, hey, he says, keep your ear open. He goes, just in case I fall or something. I says, okay, we have like a secret door. So I said, just leave that door open so I can hear you. Something happens. We're just two goofballs. I guess there must be something because we're still together. So you can see, make it kind of look like it's vintage, or not vintage, but like primitive a little bit. Did I miss anybody? Cindy, did I catch you? Cindy Forkel, did I catch you? I'm sorry if I didn't. Aw, I feel bad for you. It's just a horrible thing. Cancers are just a horrible thing, but supposedly it's gone, but he's got a lot of effect from it. And he goes actually at the, sometime in December, and he's gonna go get a scan again because they found that lesion on his shoulder, and we're not sure if that lesion is just, if it's gone. We don't know until they do the scan again. So it just kind of sucks. You get so close to retiring, and this is when things happen. That made me spit out. What? Oh, thank you guys. We're crazy people. gotta enjoy life. You're gonna bicker. You're not gonna always have a good day. It's life. Okay. See how cute they look? What did I drop? No. As soon as I do all these crafts, you guys, you should see this room. It is like Pigpen was here. Okay, so that's that distress oxide. Hi, Meglet's Cottage. What's your first name? Welcome. Thank you. Hey, Monica. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do. Here's all that. And the nice thing was when you use Epsom salt, guys, it goes a long, long way. Okay, now we need to, I have to learn, guys. I watch y'all doing this. You wash your brushes and reuse them, but this is Donna. She's just got them stored and stacked up in a little cup. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is get a little ribbon. I clean my ribbon stuff out so I can actually find something. And since these are vintage, and here's the problems. I go in here, I've got them all cleaned and organized, and now I'm gonna go thumbing through everything and make a mess. So we're gonna do some little ribbons. I'm gonna do some little ribbons. I'm serious, you know what? I cannot figure out for the life of me where is my metal pieces for, see, because when you make these wreaths, you guys, you put metal around them to hold them, and then I ran out. But these things smells amazing. Oh yeah, you cannot let it get you. You just move on. It definitely takes a body toll on both of you. I know everybody says they like strings, but Lord have mercy, I ain't got not time for no strings. But yeah, you just pick yourself up and keep swimming. That's my nickname is Dory. Just keep swimming, guys. Meg. Hey, Meg. Thank you. Yep. Can't let everything bother us, even though it's very hard. It's easier said than done. But you do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna make them too big because they're just smaller stockings. You know, it took me about a year to find my original rub-and buff. I lost it. I don't know where it was. It was in a Christmas container. Hey, Shauna. It was in a Christmas container. And it wasn't until did I start working and cleaning up my stuff did I find it. It's like, okay, I guess that's the way it's going to be. Now, I'm not very good at bows. Now, why did this bow get to be so big? Why is this bow big on one side? It's like it's got issues. Oh, well. It'll still look fine. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about how pretty the bow is. This one's just a little too big. There it is. Let me get that out there. That's good enough. We won't worry about it being perfect. Oh, thank you, Irma. Irma, do you have a page? This is a Bodabra. Actually, it was $5 at Walmart quite a few years ago. Got my bills. quite a few years ago I bought it. And it's a really nice one. It actually opens up for you to do longer ribbon. I'm just not that good. You don't? I have to come check. I think you do crafting, don't you? Okay, so there's one. We still got some time. We still got one done. Okay, I can fix the rest of that up. Now let's use the next one. We'll do a different ribbon on this one. Okay. Now everybody's got their own way of doing ribbons. I'm still in the stage, in that stage. And I buy all my stuff online. The Jubilee ribbon, you can get that online through Amazon. String will be the death of me yet, you guys. Okay, and we were gonna add, I add a little bit of the candy cane in this one. No, I don't like that one. We'll use, no, I don't like that one either. Wait, nope, I don't like that one either. Finding the pieces, I just shoved them all in there. Just gonna do two. I don't have any white. I would have done a little bit of white, but I think it kind of looks good when you can do both colors. What I love about their ribbon, guys, is it's like the perfect ribbon to make these bows. They equal out. Hey Mary, how are you? Hi Glenda, I'm glad you like to craft. I love to craft too. Crafting is a good release, guys. A very good release, especially when you're going through stuff. It takes me out of my worry zone. So keep prayers in your thoughts for things coming up. He's going to have his shoulder repair surgery, his second replacement, and the one same arm he ended up with a bacterial infection. So he'll have another replacement done. But they said if they go in and the bacteria is back, then he's going to have another 42 days, guys. He's got another, if the infection's back, another 42 days of infusion till he can have his surgery. So we got to pray to God there's no more infection, that it's gone. He's already done 42 days. That was the longest 42 days of my life. The chemo wasn't bad, but the what is it? The infusion, giving them the actual infusion scared the living daylights out of me, guys. Y'all gonna get a nap? Thank you, Cynthia, I appreciate it. So, do we still have time for a tag? Yes. So we got these, okay? So, since I'm not prepared, we're gonna dig in here, and I'm sure I've got tags somewhere, something somewhere. I'm being attacked by webs. So, I have all kinds of stuff here. Let's see. I don't think I could use Halloween. Or I could just simply... What do you think if I just did tags like this? What if I darken these papers up and put them on? Oh, Meglet, you are? Well, prayers to you too, and thank God you're a survivor. Should I just do little tags and darken them up and put them on here like this? Should I try it? It's scary. You just don't never know when things are going to hit somebody. Let's try it. Yeah, do it. Do it. I gotta do it. I'm doing it. Just do it. I'm like this is kind of like doing a crayon. I gotta do my edges first. Then I can do everything else.
And if you can get them nice and dark, it looks like worn paper.
So it looks like worn paper. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Cynthia, you were just so sweet. Hey, Teresa. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much. Now, should I just leave it hang? Hang on. Should I just let it hang like that? Got her lunchtime getting in there. Does that look okay, guys? Just a simple little tag like that? You think it looks okay? Okay. Now let me do, this one's gonna be me. Well, that one's awful long. Let's see. I was working on all kinds of, that's way too long. We'll just do this one. Yes? Good. I've got Adrina's stuck in my head, so I don't ever forget that ever again, Donna. You're not allowed to forget. I thought for the longest time her name was Lexi, and I would always, every time now and then when I got to pop on her page, it was like, that's what I thought her name was. She answers to everything, but that's, I believe it's her daughter's names. Thank you, guys. I like getting there in my old age, you know? Okay, so now you have that one, and you have that one. Does this look okay? You kind of like the paper tags? Yes, your babies. Hey, Lynette. Your babies are cute. So those are those. And like I said, if you go to Sherry's Decor and More, she does the big ones. If you request them, I believe it is Sherry. I'm not sure. And these are ones I did before. And then this is what we worked on today, which is my favorite now. A Cheesebox riser. Oh, thank you, guys. So this is a Cheesebox riser. And you could take it if you no longer want, or you can somehow figure out how you can do your thing, and then you can put a vignette in front of here. Adrienne. Deb. Hi, Deb. I don't know. If you're asking me, I don't know. Anything bypassing that, I can't remember. Short attention span for this girl. I guess I should have closed my thing. So, how cute is that, guys? I expect you guys making these. Risers are awesome. You can't get enough risers in your house. I'm always looking for something. This is going to look really cute in my window in my kitchen. Hi, Barbara. So, like I said, simple little legs. I had these legs. I ripped them off. When I don't like something after a while and it doesn't sell, I just rip it apart and reuse it. But isn't he precious? Y'all got to try this. The cheese boxes are amazing. A simple tree, small tree. Where's my light? Little candle. And you can put that in a window. Hey, Sandy, how are you? So there's so much you can do with these little boxes. Or if you just like it the way it is, keep it the way it is. Put the lid on a plate stand to use with a snow. Yes, you could do that. If you really wanted to, you could put legs on this. You could take this and, I don't know if I have my legs with me. So if you had legs, this could be another one. So you could have a dual. You could have one for a vignette and you could have one that is just like this. Or if you like it so much, you could just put this on the wall or stand it on a shelf. Isn't it wonderful? You guys got to just try this. Adrina, you got to try this. This is just, I just love it. I came to me last night. All I saw was people painting them. I didn't see anything else. And then I had an epiphany. And all of a sudden, I came up with the riser. And I think the riser was perfect. Now, guys, I have only one more minute. Please follow, like, share my page, and stay on this and refresh your screen for Craft Around the Clock so you can see the next person. Everybody does different things. But, guys, I got to let you go. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.